Good morning, students. Now in this session, we are going to discuss population education. Population is a term you might be familiar with, and population education. So, let me start with what is population. What can I say population? Number of things occupying a specific area. That's it. That is the population. The population of your home, your parents, your siblings, if you have. That's it. That's a minute term. You say that's a micro term, but it's a macro term for an economy, for a society, and that needs scientific, economic, social explanations. Population of a country is the number of persons occupying that country, that geographical area of that country. You might have seen the most populous country in the world. You might have the least populous country in the world, the most densely populated country in the world, densely populated state in India. All these terms. So, population education is not just the study of population. It is the study of intelligent, judicious, and futuristic utilization of resources. Isn't it? When you have 4 persons in your home, you need to have the number of rooms, that much number of rooms, TVs, fans, all these things. You have made provisions for your sibling, your parents. Say the number of members in your family is 4. So you have made arrangements for 4 persons in your home. And maybe when your relative or a friend come, they too can. So, but still, there are limitations, isn't it? From the number of attached bathrooms to dining rooms to TVs to number of fans, all these things are made with a plan, or rather with an eye to accommodate these 4 persons in your family. And when that exceeds, when suddenly, suppose there is a function in your nearby home, and you allow 5 or 6 persons, or maybe 10 or 12 persons to stay in your home. Say now you have 14 members in that house. A house where just 4 members live now have 14 members. But the number of fans didn't increase, the number of rooms didn't increase, the number of bathrooms, chairs, tables, well, they haven't increased, they remain the same. And then, it will be a mess. You see your parents rushing around, making arrangements where they will sleep, where they will walk, and maybe you have a person who is, maybe you have a 80-year-old woman there, and you need to have a provision for her comfort. Maybe some of your youngsters might sacrifice your pleasure, your comfort for them, so that she can sleep peacefully. She can sleep comfortably. She can watch her TV. So maybe she might be a regular viewer of a TV serial in the night. So you might have a plan to watch a cricket match in the night, but you have to give way for her to watch that TV program. So you are making compromises with your comforts, compromises with your assets. You might be forced to sleep in the floor, youngsters. And this is the essence of population. Number of persons exceeding a limited geography. That's it. That is the study of population. When population increase, you don't have provision to increase the natural resources. See, you don't have increase. So the total area of a country doesn't increase, even if the population increases. with better healthcare facilities, better awareness on family planning, and all these things, you see people living long and living healthy. So you have more persons now, you have more people. Population of the world has exponentially rose for the past century because you have better hospitals, better services. People are increasing. Educated, healthy persons, number of persons, healthy, educated persons are increasing, but there is no increase in geography. Kerala or Tamil Nadu still remain the very same place. Not ninjas increased. You haven't. You are not the former British colony to acquire all those lands in the foreign countries. So your geography remain the same. The tree, water, rain, river, all these things remain same. They don't increase. So this creates a big social economic problem. You see, so that is the study of education. That is a study of population education. It is a study of match between wants and availabilities. You have more seekers for the very same thing. You have more people requiring water from the very same river. It was used to be 25 lakhs people in 1980s. Now we have almost 20 crores, isn't it? So the resources has an increase. So population education is a study of judicious use of wants and resources and the need to regulate population. You see that countries with low population, countries with low density of population, you can see, you might have learned from the newspapers, the nations with less population and low density of population, you see them achieving more. What is density of population? Number of persons occupying a specific location. You can see India as a densely populated country. The population of India is 130, more than 125-30 crores, second largest in the country and in the world. But the geography of India, that is the total area of India, is as similar, is much less than US, that is less than 15 or 20 crores population. That is more than what do you get from that? A population of US is less than 20 crores and the total area of US is more than India. So that means the US is distributing their resources much better to their citizens. Whether it's hospitals, whether it is education, whether it is a natural resource like water, everything. There is no congestion. But in the case of India, that's different. The population of India is more than 100 crores than what the population of US. So there is a shortage of resources. In a family, what you say, you won't be able to give individual attention when the number of persons increase, isn't it? It's just a logic. It is just a common logic. When the number of persons increase, you have less time for individual attention. And the very same thing with a broad democracy. That's the very thing with a country. India, population of India was 25 crores when less than 50 crores when India got independence. Now, within 70 or 75 years, the population has, it got twice. Less than 50 crores to almost 135 crores. But what is that? What is there any difference in the total area of India? No, nothing has happened. So there is a rush for hospital facilities, to educations, to all those resources. So that is the issue. And when you go on learning, you realize that this is the most important term it is the most important term. It is a study of population. It is the analysis of population, and the measures to control it forms the crux of a nation's polities, judicious distribution of judicious, even and egalitarian distribution of its resources. Thank you. ആരാ വിളിച്ചു നേരത്തെ?
സിനിമ തമാശ പോലെ ചോദിച്ചേക്കാം.